We're back
Yes, we are.
with another thrilling, woodsy, in
Yeah.
most cases,
In most cases.
episode.
Yeah.
There's one that was definitely not a cabin in the woods. It was a bungalow
Yeah.
in downtown
Detroit.
Detroit. But hey.
Hey, but it was deserted all around it.
So like, and overgrown all
Yeah.
around it. So it was basically
Yeah, it was
basic enough.
There were
basic
trees.
enough. So, I guess we just jump right into it.
I guess so.
We just got to jump into it to get this one out of the way.
Yes, please.
Our first movie on the docket is Eden Lake, starring Michael Fassbender, which I thought was going to make this movie bearable. It didn't.
No, it didn't. Look, I can make this movie the perfect movie for you.
Okay.
Okay, so the whole Michael Fassbender thing happens in the first 30 minutes.
Yeah.
The rest of the movie is her hunting the kids.
Yeah.
Because I've seen this movie.
Yeah.
It's called No Vacancy. I've seen this movie. It's called The Strangers. I've seen this movie. You know?
Yeah.
I've seen this movie.
Yeah.
And it wasn't done any better than those were.
It wasn't done any better.
No.
There was nothing super gripping. I feel like the stakes were even lower.
Yeah.
Than in most cases
I mean,
with every other movie like this.
He gets caught early on.
Yeah.
And, I mean, the scene where they're, like, taking turns was kind of...
I mean, yeah, that was gruesome, but it was a bunch of snot-nosed British teenagers.
I've seen this movie. It's Children of the Corn.
Yeah. And I'm going to say what I said in Children of the Corn.
Yeah.
Punt that child.
Yes.
Hit the child.
I knew... There was one thing about this movie at the beginning that I knew I was not going to like it.
Yeah.
The ginger was sunbathing?
Yeah. Never.
That didn't happen.
But it's in England, so there's
So
only
the
like...
UV's lower.
Yeah. It's the one sunny day of the year that they
Yeah.
have. Even gingers need vitamin D, but she didn't use sunscreen.
No,
not
she didn't.
once.
And Fassbender was really dumb in this.
He was so dumb. Why was he so dumb?
He was so dumb.
He was so dumb. Like all of these things could have been fixed by just a little common sense.
And she just stood there
she just stood there.
while he was getting stabbitied.
Yeah.
And I realized it wasn't her husband yet. And she, at that point, didn't know he was going to pop the question.
Yes,
But do something other than link your phone to his phone, which the bad guys have.
to call 999
Yeah.
because again, it's British.
It's British.
No, this would have never happened to me. I would have never been in this situation because when the first time they started messing with us, when I caught the little one peeping at my yoo-hoos with his binoculars,
Yeah.
it's gonna be settled.
Yeah.
Because I'm dragging you by your ear to your mother, and I'm going to ask her, did you teach him to disrespect women like this?
Right.
I'm gonna make it a scene.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
I did like the end.
Yeah.
That worked for me.
That was a no hope ending I wasn't expecting.
That the end worked for me.
Yeah.
But then again, No Vacancy, everyone dies.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah, I'm
don't-
pretty sure
They don't get out, do they?
We did this one. We did that.
Yeah, we did. I don't remember them getting out.
I don't think they did.
Like they
I
killed
don't think
the cops.
they did.
And then the strangers, depending on which ending you watch,
Yeah.
they don't make it out.
Yeah.
So I've seen this.
Yeah. It's nothing new, and for being nothing new, it still wasn't very remarkable.
No, I didn't care for it.
I didn't either. I feel like both of our protagonists were slow, not bright,
No,
and didn't deserve it.
I appreciated the scene where they're under the dock.
Yeah, that was cool.
And he's, like,
that wasn't like
Dying,
suspenseful.
you know, and
Yeah.
she's trying to keep him above water, and like it had good scenes.
Yeah.
And the end again was phenomenal.
Didn't see the end coming, but I saw the beginning, I saw the middle,
yeah.
and every other little piece in between coming.
Yeah, I did like the end though.
Yeah. That was good.
It was good.
It was good.
The
It
whole
was
movie
creepy.
should have been that way. But I was hoping for like a What's it called? The one where she just goes after everybody and kills everybody. It's the... She's got the chainsaw. High tension.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
I expected more. I didn't get it.
Exactly. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I wanted more. I didn't get it.
No.
It was a boo.
Yeah.
It was a boo.
That's why it's our first movie this week.
Yep.
We agreed on that one.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We agreed on all of the movies.
Yeah, we did. We didn't have a... Yeah.
No tiffs.
Nope.
No tiffs this time.
This was an easy week to
judge.
judge.
And let me tell you, we're good at judging.
Yeah, all right.
So this next one... Whoo, let's get into it. It's Dog Soldiers.
Yeah, because I have stuff to say.
You ever seen a Scottish actor, not Ewan McGregor, he's the only one that's not in it, but you ever, like, see a Scottish actor and you're like, huh, he's from something.
It's the Doctor Who experience.
It's the Doctor Who experience, yes.
They've been on Doctor Who.
And all of the Scottish actors are in this one. All of them, except for Ewan McGregor.
Look.
Well, and Graham McTavish.
Yeah. But, look. Dr. Owen Hunt is in this.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And it really bothered me because he's a trauma surgeon.
Yeah.
And he was losing people left and right.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Owen, you are made for this. Kevin McKidd was made to be an army trauma surgeon, and here he is in the army and not trauma surgeoning.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's not right.
Do you know?
It's just not right.
You don't watch Game of Thrones.
No, but I know who you're talking about.
It's Davos from Bravos.
I don't know him as that. I know him from something embarrassinger. I wonder if I wrote it down. Oh, I did.
Yeah?
Alfred.
That's Pertwee.
Oh, okay. Okay,
the guy in the chair that they had tied up is Davos from Bravos.
He was from something else, too.
Okay, you know the horror movie where the girl starts her first shift as the police officer and all the people in the cells start dying in the basement and they're making fun of her the whole time? And then the main cop goes crazy and covers himself in barbed wire.
Yeah.
He was Satan.
Oh. That fits.
Yeah.
And see, I know him from something like Soft and Squishy, and I can't remember what it is. My heart's telling me Elmo and Grouchland, but I don't feel like that's right. I feel like maybe I just want to watch Elmo and Grouchland.
Yeah.
But I know him from something else, and it's squishier and softer than his normal work. And so I was kind of like...
you could argue that Davos from Bravos in Game of Thrones was soft and squishy, because while he was kind of a badass for an older guy, he had this love for this little girl who was locked in a tower.
Oh, so he had a soft, squishy spot.
Yeah. He played the Pedro Pascal. This kid is not my kid, but I love it like my kid.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah. So,
I take that.
Teeth meet sword? No. That whole and the sound it made, it was not working for me.
I can sum up this movie in 4 words.
Okay.
Scottish.
Yeah.
Alamo. With werewolves.
Yeah.
Because outnumbered, gotta defend the homestead.
Yeah.
It's given the Alamo, which I had forgotten about.
Yeah. Never forget the Alamo. So, I enjoyed the tiny sword fight.
Yeah.
But I have a problem.
Okay.
That I didn't realize was a problem until the beginning of the movie came full circle to the end of the movie.
Yeah.
He's a writer. Right? He gets the tiny sword from her. Yeah. And that ends up being because it's pure silver.
I thought that was somebody else that just happened to go missing at the same time. It was him,
but they found his tiny sword.
Okay.
That she had given him at the beginning.
Okay.
My problem is, he's a writer.
Uh-huh.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
Yeah.
Why'd she give him his sword? And why did the sword end up being mightier than the poop end? But, like, you don't give a writer a sword when the pen is mightier.
Yeah.
Because I've never met a writer that was like, oh, the pen is mightier than the sword. So let's give a writer a sword
I
that
feel
ends
like
up being the answer to the entire movie.
I feel like if any writer would be given the choice between a pen and a sword, Neil Gaiman would go, yeah, the pen's mightier, but it's a sword.
Right? It was a cute sword.
It was a cute
It's
sword.
a tiny sword.
It was.
It reminded me of, like, he stabbed him with a cocktail sword.
Mm.
You know? Just a little cocktail sword.
Like he was gonna put those little onions that you
Uh-huh.
can get
Yeah.
in your dry martinis.
Yes. It wasn't a
Yes.
bad movie.
Not by any means. I thought it was a solid werewolf movie.
It was.
The werewolves were solid.
Mm-hmm.
Transformation wasn't
There.
wasn't really there. It was like a, ooh, spooky eyes. Ooh, spooky teeth.
Yeah.
Ooh, hands. Now I'm a werewolf.
And they did a good job with the misdirection.
They really did, yeah.
You know? Like, oh, this guy's definitely turning into a werewolf. This guy's definitely part of the werewolf clan. This guy's definitely, like, healing super fast.
Uh-huh.
And, like, they've got him tied up and he wants to kill everybody and blah, blah, blah. Nope, he's just a bad guy.
He's just the bad. He's a bad guy, but not the bad guy.
Right.
But no, it was the girl the whole time.
It was the girl the whole time. Which
Like, good for her, you know.
I guess.
Like, I support women's rights, like a woman's right to tear a man's throat out at
Yeah.
the jugular, you know?
Yeah, I'm just... Well, okay, so did he live, though?
Which one? Only one lived.
Yeah. Kevin McKidd lived, right?
Yeah, I think so. Cooper. Was that his
Yeah.
name?
Yeah, that's Kevin McKidd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lived. And then, like, took all the roll of tape. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
I felt old.
Mm. I didn't hate it.
And you know, you don't really get a chance to, like, absorb the way the werewolves look
Yeah.
until, you know, only a couple of spots at the end, and then during the credits where you're getting the still shots
Yeah.
of the
I like
werewolves.
that.
I like that too, and the werewolves looked really good.
Yeah,
I felt
they
like
did.
they really could have, like, gone with showing more of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it didn't need to be minimalist, but it was a choice.
Yeah. Choices.
Choices were made.
Choices
not
were
just in this movie, but in other movies too.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
What's next? What do we got next? Oh, my God. This one hurt. Knock at the Cabin.
Knock at the Cabin.
Now, we are aware that this is a fairly new one to streaming, so if you don't want spoilers, don't listen. But, like, we kind of dabble in spoilers.
Yeah, that's what we do. I think, though, it auto-loads, like a skip to the thing, because for some reason it's cool like that.
That is cool.
But, so skip to the next movie if you don't want spoilers.
Yeah.
But,
Just look for this to be gone.
but spoilers. Yeah, just
Yeah.
scrub through until it's gone.
So, Knock at the Cabin. I didn't read the book.
No, I did not either.
I didn't read the book. And I was kind of like, okay, you know, it's gonna be an M. Night Shyamalan. I'm prepared. I'm ready.
Yeah.
And then it was one of the flashback scenes where Jonathan Groff looks over and he goes, "Together forever." And I went, "Fuck, this is gonna hurt."
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Yep.
And it did.
You know, if you had skipped, like, if I had watched a version of this movie where there were no credits, and I went in completely blind, I could have told you this was a Shyamalan.
Yeah, because he was on the infomercial for the
He's
air
selling
fryer.
air fryers. But not just that, the camera angles.
Oh yeah, the cinematography of it all screams him.
Like,
yeah.
the sideways with the thing, and then the panning of the outside windows to follow the sound. Like, that's all classic
down
Shyamalan.
to the flares of light.
Yeah.
It's all him. It
It's all
screams
Shyamalan.
him. And I mean that in a good way.
Look, I love Shyamalan.
I love too.
You know, that there's
Signs-
a lot of hate. There's a lot of hate.
Yeah.
I love him.
I love him. Signs remains one of my favorite movies of all
I
time.
just watched that the other day when my internet was out.
So
I have it on
good.
DVD.
It's so good.
I love Signs.
it.
I
love that
also
one.
did not guess the twist for The Village, so I enjoyed The Village, except I don't like Bryce Dallas Howard, so watching her pretend to be blind for 2 hours really drove me nuts.
Oh yeah, no, that drove me nuts. But Joaquin Phoenix.
Adrian Brody.
Yeah, they pad it. They make it better.
They make it better. They make up.
And you know, I didn't call the twist in The Village either.
No.
When I first watched it, I
No.
enjoyed it.
I did too. I
liked
saw it in theaters.
I don't
and
think I did.
and
but-
when she grabs the thing and like there's that, musical jump scare.
Yeah.
I jumped.
Yeah.
And I don't jump, but I jumped. It was
I'm a
a
jumper.
creepy movie.
I'm a
know you
jumper.
are. I know you are. The special effects were incredible in this. The tsunami
Oh, God.
could not clock it as CGI.
Could not. And it was so scary to me because I was exactly where they were standing on that beach.
Really?
In Oregon. Yes. With
Wow.
Anna. Hey, Anna. I'm gonna have to look, but afterwards I'll show you pictures. I stood there. That's Cannon Beach. That's the beach at the beginning of The Goonies.
Okay.
When they're doing the chase.
Yeah.
That's the only scene that was filmed in Oregon. Everything else was 30 minutes away in Astoria, Washington, which
I've been to Astoria.
It's gorgeous. Did you listen to Cyndi Lauper the whole time? I made everyone listen to Cyndi Lauper.
So I only had one complaint about this movie.
Okay.
My subtitles weren't working and they whispered a lot.
Mine weren't working either.
And I tried several times. I'm like, English.
Yeah.
English. But no. And they
see,
whispered so
They
much.
whispered a lot. Mine didn't work. I had to stop about halfway through because we lost power.
Yeah.
Because the wind blows and we lose power.
Yeah.
But when I came back to it, the subtitles were working.
What?
Right?
Uh.
Right? It was annoying. It was a
Yeah.
little annoying.
That was the only... Look. M. Night has this brilliant ability to have muted gore.
Yes.
So it's an R movie. It's rated R. He could have had all the gore he wanted.
We could have seen the little Weasley boy's head.
Yeah.
Just mush mush.
We could have
Which
seen...
I adored seeing Rupert Grint on my television again.
His American accent kind of sucks, though.
Yeah, it was
not consistent.
It wasn't working.
It was Leonardo DiCaprio in Blood Diamond. It was not good.
But also, do you think that maybe it wasn't consistent because his character was lying to the other three?
But I thought his ID when they got in the truck actually did say Redmond.
No, I don't. Wait, did it? I don't even remember. I was too busy crying at that
that's
point.
fair.
I
That's
couldn't
fair.
see.
but the muted gore when Dave Bautista, the camera angle is so perfect that there's no really gore. I mean,
Yeah.
there's blood, but there's not gore.
Yeah.
And it's done so well.
And God, Dave Bautista,
The gentle bad guy.
he killed it in
Yes,
this
he
movie.
did.
Like I'm genuinely tearing up.
Yes.
I am so proud of him.
He
That
did an amazing job.
performance
Yeah.
gutted me.
Yeah.
He was so good. I'm also a crier. I'm a jumper and I'm a crier.
Yes. Why was there no twist?
There wasn't, was there?
No, there wasn't.
I think the twist is that
It was all real.
yeah. The twist is that there was no twist.
I expected more.
It's kind of like how a lot of the things in Alanis Morissette's song "Ironic"
Aren't
aren't
really
ironic,
ironic,
but
yeah.
because of that, they are therefore ironic. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a twist because there's not a twist, so it's a twist.
A tautology. It is what it is because it is.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was waiting for the twist, but we didn't get one. But I don't. It was really well done.
It was really well done,
and you know
and
the
they
reviews weren't great.
They weren't, and I don't understand why.
I don't either.
I am in love with this movie.
I'd watch it again.
I feel like everyone really, really sold it. I mean, the last interactions when they got, like, after Dave Bautista does his thing.
Yeah.
I believed it.
Yeah.
I believed it. I believed that Jonathan Groff was like, no, I'm ready to sacrifice myself
Yeah.
for the rest of the world.
Yeah.
And, like, that he was okay. Like, I mean, but I didn't expect anything less from him.
Right.
But everybody else in the movie got me. I have one quote from this movie.
What's that?
No, I've got two.
What?
One that made me laugh because I was like, me as a murderer.
Uh-huh.
Is when she went, I'm so sorry, but we had to cut the phone lines.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
They were so sweet.
And then show us what you're packing, Daddy Andrew.
Yeah.
I just thought that one was...
I love Dave Bautista's character.
I do too.
He was so gentle and kind.
Mm-hmm.
And I think after watching the entire movie, his interaction with Wen at the beginning was genuine.
Oh, I believe it. Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely, I believe it.
It really was
And
genuine.
I mean, when you think about... Like, they all brought some personal effects with them.
Yes.
And when you think about the personal effects he brought.
Yeah.
He is a tender-hearted, caring man.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't think he was acting.
No,
I
don't
think
so,
that's
yeah.
just Dave Bautista.
I think so,
he's
too.
just a sweetheart.
I think so too.
And I loved it.
Aren't big dudes normally
Usually, yeah.
Okay, so I've met Jerry Only from the Misfits.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And I walked up to him and he looked as happy to see me as I was to see him.
Aww.
He kissed me on the forehead.
That's the dream.
Jerry Only from the Misfits kissed me on the
That's the
forehead.
dream.
And he was in full, like, devil lock and spikes and makeup and kissed me on the forehead and gave me a big old hug.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yeah. It's just...
I feel like the scarier they look on the outside,
Yeah.
the sweeter
Maybe
they
that's
are.
why Gentle Giant is a thing.
Right?
I heard Andre was really sweet.
Well, yeah, and I mean, he
You
used
know?
he used to put his hands on the side of her.
Yeah.
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 Yep, that's what it is. It's the Gentle Giant.
I disagree with all of the negative critiques of this movie.
I do too.
Because I could not see a flaw.
One of the reviews said it was completely unwatchable other than Dave Bautista. And I don't really get that. I mean,
don't
look,
either.
I noticed a lot of similarities in the cinematography between Knock at the Cabin and The Happening.
Yeah.
But I liked The Happening.
I loved The Happening.
Like, it's the plants. Like, I like The Happening, you know? But then
Yeah.
again, I'm a Zoe fan. So...
And see, I'm a Leguizamo fan.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I liked The Happening, and
Yeah.
so maybe my view is skewed because I like that movie, but I like Knock at the Cabin.
look, we just love M. Night Shyamalan, and we're not gonna
I don't like
apologize.
Lady in the Water though.
I didn't either, and you know that's the only one that I saw
the
in
only
the
one
theaters.
I don't. I mean, I do like Paul Giamatti,
Uh-huh.
but Bryce Dallas Howard was in it.
Mhm.
I don't like Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah.
I'm still mad at her because Rochelle Lefebvre played Victoria in Twilight.
Yeah.
And she dared to do a movie that wasn't Summit, so they fired her and replaced her with Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah.
But that's okay because Rochelle Lefebvre's a Hallmark actress now, so it's all alright.
So you win.
I win.
You win.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I read the Twilight
Mm-hmm.
series up until New Moon.
Uh-huh.
I didn't watch past the first movie though.
I have seen all but one movie. My cousin was really into it.
Yeah.
And
Is it the same cousin that followed Harry Styles on tour?
her mother.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I was close.
Yes. And so I went with her.
Yeah.
You know, and I read the books because it was a big deal and I like reading books, so I'm like, why not? You know, I also read all the 50 Shades.
Yeah.
You know, why not? Why not? Let's see what everybody's talking about, you know?
Yeah.
But I own them all. But I just... It's like a mandatory thing
Yeah.
where you kind of have to, and then once you do, you're like, ah.
And see, I started reading, and God, I'm going to sound really awful and terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I started reading Twilight before it got popular.
Uh-huh.
And I remember telling people, oh my God, this book, it's like kind of everything. And I specifically remember telling my hairstylist.
Uh-huh.
And I remember her going, a vampire that sparkles? You need to read Interview or something like good with class. And then 5 years later, guess what movie posters she has all over her salon?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I felt slighted.
Yeah, that's fair.
And like I've kind of held on to that resentment.
That's fair.
Which,
Yeah.
I just hold grudges.
Yeah.
We should do The Grudge.
We should do The Grudge.
Because I'm good at those.
We could do an American remake episode. Instead of just remakes,
Oh.
we'll do American remakes.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to open up quite a few things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exciting. Okay, so next one.
Classic.
A classic. Cabin Fever. The OG.
The OG Cabin Fever.
Not the remake.
Not the However,
But I gotta say,
I love the remake.
I prefer the remake.
I do not.
Uh-huh.
I know Eli Roth does.
Yeah.
But I'm a simp for Eli Roth. So
Yeah.
I still don't quite understand why Eli regrets this movie. He regrets making it. He says that the shot-for-shot remake that only changed the kills
Yeah.
is much better and how he should have done it. I like them both.
I like them both.
But you can't beat Ryder Strong and James DeBello. last week we talked about teenage dirtbag movies.
Uh-huh.
James DeBello was in a teenage dirtbag movie of mine called 100 Girls. And he played a guy with a hole on the wrong side of his
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. With Jonathan Tucker, who went on to also do more horror movies.
And see, this one always just brings me back to being a very, very young girl and going, it's Sean from Boy Meets World. It's Sean and he doesn't have a shirt on.
See, Sean was never my favorite.
He wasn't my favorite, but I got to see him without a shirt in this one, and it was kind of a big deal for me.
Who was your favorite?
Oh, God, you're going to judge me.
Are we going to fight over men?
It's Corey.
Oh, no, we're not going to fight over men.
Okay. Who was yours?
Corey's brother.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I get that.
Oh.
And see, like, cut from the same cloth.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why we'll never fight.
Yeah. I love it.
But I liked Corey because he had a girlfriend with a weird name that started with a T. And I have a weird name that starts with a T. So I was like, oh my God, Corey, you're basically in love with me.
There is an episode or a video of Tyler Oakley called the Topanga Incident. And you know Tyler Oakley.
Yeah.
Right? He was telling this story about how he was sitting next to his brother on the couch watching Boy Meets World. And he heard the name Topanga for the first time. And he just goes, Topanga. Out loud.
Yeah.
You know, I like the name Topanga.
I like it.
I think it's cute. I'd never name a kid Topanga.
No, but maybe like a pet frog or a fish.
A bunny. A bunny named Topanga.
Bunny would be a good Topanga.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right.
Eli character count in this movie was 2.
Yeah.
He played 2 different guys in this.
The bald guy.
And Grimm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I knew there was a reason I thought Grimm was so hot.
I renamed this movie.
Yeah, would you rename it?
That's not her Tucci rider.
Oh, God, that scene is so cringy for so many reasons.
I was scarred by that scene the first time I saw it. They kept it in the remake. And I was scarred all over again.
Yep.
Like, this movie, that one scene scars me. Okay? And the remake. The only thing, in my opinion, that is 100 times better in the remake is the shovel shed scene.
Yeah.
Where he's like, because they don't show it in the original.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they show the aftermath-ish, but they don't really show it happening. And in the remake, like, her jaw's hanging off, and she's like, harder, kill me. You know?
Yeah.
And I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
But, was this an allegory?
For safe sex?
I don't know.
Or for boiling your water before you
boiling your water.
Because it could have been either. It could have been. And look, I'm on a...
Or the government is poisoning us.
That. I'm on a Naked and Afraid kick.
Right.
I can't explain it. I'm just... It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's Last One Standing.
Yeah.
And I'm watching XLs in between the new episodes. That's where my mental state is.
Right.
And... just seeing them drink water out of the tap, I'm like, you're not going to boil that first?
Yeah, that was gross.
You're not going to boil that first?
So...
I don't drink tap water without boiling it.
So, I let my 9-year-old watch this. However, it was a lot of turn around, cover your ears. Turn around, cover your ears. Because once that part's over...
Yeah.
There's nothing. It's not really overly gory. It's not really...
Yeah.
You know, once all the sex is done, you're good.
Yeah.
And I told her, because she kept bugging me to watch this movie. And I'm like, you're not gonna like it. She's squeamish.
Yeah.
Okay? She's squeamish. I'm like, you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it. The leg shaving scene happened.
Which, still, that's the scene that scarred me.
That's fair. It gives me the tight buttholes.
Yeah.
You know, where you're like, oh. And it gets to that scene, and she starts, oh my god, and I was like, I told you.
Yeah.
You are not gonna like this movie. This movie is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And it is.
It is.
It's uncomfortable. And
it's
there's a no hope ending.
A no hope ending, which I love.
I love no hope endings, especially when he walks out and he's like, I made it.
Oh god, yes.
And then he becomes holy.
Mm-hmm. But he would have made it, and that's the sucky thing. Because he would have made it. He didn't drink any water.
No.
He grabbed all the beer before he left the house.
Yeah.
He said, I'm drinking beer and I'm getting out of here.
Yep.
If
But-
he would have just, left and left,
But he was a douche.
he was a douche because he left.
I didn't like him.
I didn't like him either.
He was...
Honestly, I'm gonna say it. None of the characters in this movie are extremely likable.
I think Ryder's character is.
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
Kind of.
Kind of.
I mean, except the whole, like, I'm gonna finger your sore while you're asleep.
Yeah. Without consent.
Oh
Because
my
I
God.
didn't specifically hear her say, I want you to touch my open sore. It's given nice guy,
Yeah.
It's given nice guy.
I don't know if I'd let a nice
It's given
guy...
milady, may I finger your sore?
Oh, that's a nice sore you got going there. I'd be ashamed if someone fingered it.
Oh god.
Oh.
This is a gross movie, y'all.
It's a gross movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I liked this one.
I like this one too.
This one is Come to Daddy,
Yes.
starring that one guy from Lord of the Rings and the one guy from Pontypool.
Uh-huh.
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 This is a good one.
This is so good.
It did not go how I was expecting it to go.
Dude, it took 3 plot twists.
Yes!
And
Now-
I loved every one of them.
And now I will say, let me see. At one point, I think his dad is dead and this is the killer.
Yeah.
I called that part,
Yeah.
but God, this one was a roller coaster.
That view, though.
Oh my god.
I would kill for that view.
Yeah.
That was gorgeous.
Gorgeous. And see,
And he broke his poor Lord phone.
Right? When Daddy Not Daddy was like, what do you think? I went, that's a beautiful conservatory you have, mister.
Yeah.
And then Elijah went, it looks like a UFO from the 1960s. And I went, that too.
Yeah, that too.
That too.
I loved Elijah in this.
Norval.
Norval. Who names their kid? Look.
How are you going to name your kid Norval and then be shocked when he turns out to be a hipster lying douchebag?
Yeah. Look. You know, I'm in that Facebook group. That name is not a tragedy, it's a murder.
Uh-huh.
And I want it Norval.
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 Yeah, I don't
like it.
It sounds like the name of a whale.
Yes.
But like a really stupid animated whale.
Like at the beginning of Elf.
Yes.
The Norwal at the beginning of Elf.
But his stupid brother.
Yes.
That never moved out of mom and dad's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Norval.
His name's Norval.
Okay, I have a theory that the mom was already dead or something.
Yeah?
We never get to see the mom. We never hear her on the phone,
Yeah, we
even
don't hear her
though
on
we
the
hear
phone.
his conversations with everyone else on the phone.
Yeah.
With Gladys and stuff.
That's
but we never
true.
hear the conversation with the mom.
Yeah. And see, I was thinking, my theory is that the mom was like, oh, you're going to go see your dad? Okay, bye, be careful.
Mm-hmm.
And liquidated everything while he was gone and deuced out so no one could get her monies.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Because, if I was the mother of a child named Norval, I would want to abandon him at the first given opportunity.
Right? Okay, let me tell you, he rocked that mustache, but not that haircut.
Oh God. Oh no, he had that tell me your barber hates you without
Yeah.
telling me your barber hates you.
Yeah. I did
That-
not like the haircut, but I did like the mustache.
I liked the mustache. I did not hate the mustache. I did not like the monk chic.
No.
The cut.
Yeah.
It just didn't work well for him.
Did you notice his Miss Dubček outfit?
Oh my God, yes.
With the turtleneck and the long flowy?
Yes,
Yeah.
because I wanted that outfit.
Yeah, it's
I
the Miss
wanted that.
Dubček. This movie gave me 2 options for our word of the week.
Oh yeah, I got a couple too. What you got? Poopin'?
Uh-huh.
An excrement?
Oh, I thought about that one, but I went with raisin eyes instead.
I cannot tell you. I have been panicked. Okay, so the cop in this movie looks at Elijah and he's like, I believe you didn't kill this man. You don't have raisin eyes. Every bad guy has raisin eyes.
Uh-huh.
And ever since I've watched this movie, I'll spend at least 10 minutes in the mirror going, do I have raisin eyes?
Do I have raisin eyes?
Do I have raisin eyes? If anyone out of the two of us has raisin eyes, it's me.
I guess.
I mean...
Because I got the Elijah Wood eyes, though.
You got the Elijah Wood eyes?
Yeah.
Does that mean I have raisin eyes?
I don't think so.
Right? I want, like, doe eyes.
Yeah. I don't think
But
you
I
have
don't-
raisin
I don't-
eyes.
I
You
don't
don't have
have
raisin eyes.
Do I have raisin eyes?
Does she have raisin eyes?
Let me know.
I don't
do
think
I have
she
raisin
does.
eyes? I don't think I do.
So, remember,
I don't want them.
you remember earlier I was like, that wasn't the only choice made this week?
Yeah.
The lighting in this movie
Yeah.
was a choice.
It really was.
The lighting director did not show up for several days. And so they're like, screw it, I guess we're not using lights.
Yeah.
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 It was a dark movie.
It was a dark movie. It was
know?
a dark movie.
How did he get the right key every time in the hotel?
Right.
That bothered me.
Yeah. There should have been a longer struggle for the key.
Yeah.
And, like, to the door, like the outside door, maybe, because I'm sure it's outside, you know, of the key ring.
I don't know, it was that janitor key thing, so...
Oh, and see, I thought he went behind the desk and just cleared out all of the spare keys.
I don't know. Because I think he had the big old key ring
Oh, okay.
with the master keys.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
I don't know. So, I have to look up the parental guide when my kids are home. And I could not watch this in front of them because there was full male genitalia.
Oh, yeah. Quick question, because I
Yes.
got in an argument over it. Was it cut or was it uncut?
Uncut.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was like, there's a turtleneck on it. And
Yeah.
I was told, no, that's cut. And I went, not
No.
with that turtleneck.
No.
That is very Sharpay to be cut.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Um,
I just wanted to prove a point.
Yeah. It was very much in there.
Yeah.
Like, they kept cutting to it.
Yeah. Multiple times.
Yeah. And then he just stands there. You know? With it. Apparently, that version is not in the cut version. It's only in the uncut version.
You can only get the uncut and the uncut.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Clever.
I don't know. Precious?
Loved her. I thought that was going to be his mom, though.
Oh, wait. Precious. Elijah Wood.
Yeah.
Here I was thinking there were no Lord of the Rings jokes in this movie.
And see, I was really hoping that Precious was going to be his mom.
Yeah. No,
You know?
her name was Annie.
Oh, her name was Annie.
Uh-huh.
I forgot about that.
Yep. This movie was not what I expected
Not at all.
in any way, shape, or form. Not at all.
No.
And it kept changing.
It did.
And I didn't expect it every time it changed.
Yeah.
Nope. Mm-mm. I liked it.
There were so many layers to this
Yeah.
one, too.
I'd watch this one again.
And I
again
got
and
to
again.
hear the guy from Pontypool say, "You look real cunty in that."
Yes.
And I was like, yes, sir.
So when I was reading over the profanity, it's like 14 uses of that word.
Uh-huh. And it's
right?
all in the one scene.
I didn't realize it was all in the same scene.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know-
it was all in that, 30-second
Yes.
period.
However, hearing Elijah Wood saying it kind of made me go, oh? Oh?
Right? It didn't sound right.
That's a little,
That was abrasive from you, Elijah.
Yeah.
How dare you?
And I mean, I've heard him say the F word before, but like,
But see you next Tuesday.
oh, don't.
How dare you?
Like,
You're a child.
I use that word a lot, but like, Elijah.
I don't use that word a lot.
I do.
Other than serving.
Yeah. No, I like that word. It gives that little shock to the system.
It does. It does.
You know, especially when Elijah Wood says it.
Yeah, because
What is with that? But yeah, this movie was not what anyone expected.
I had a thought while watching this one.
Okay.
I feel like we could have switched this movie and House of Darkness from last week,
Yeah.
and they would have fit in
Yeah.
still.
Yeah. Yep, I agree.
Because this one was pretty funny while also being really, kind of tense and you don't know where it's gonna go.
Well, I feel like 2 of these could have been in our body horror episode.
Yeah. Cabin Fever for sure.
And the last one.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, they could have.
Easily.
They could have fit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of the last one,
Speaking of the last one.
let's get to it because I want to talk about Barbarian.
Oh my god. This is
was the
also
first.
a newer one.
Yeah.
So, spoilers.
Spoilers. Don't continue watching if you don't want to know.
Yeah. I have a quote from this one.
Okay.
And it was in the first, 20 minutes.
Okay.
Nope.
Right?
And then she proceeds.
Yeah.
I thought she was getting... No. I went through a roller coaster here.
Yeah,
Okay?
I did too.
I said, he's the bad guy. He has to be. He's Bill.
Yeah.
And then, never mind. Never mind.
And
I
then-
loved his character in this.
I loved his character too.
Knowing that he's not the bad guy,
Yeah.
I loved his character. He didn't open the wine.
He didn't open that right there speaks volumes.
Yes.
Volumes about his character because I was on the fence about is he a bad guy
Yeah.
or not? And then when he was like, I wanted to share this wine with you, but I figured you wouldn't want to drink it unless you saw me open it.
Yeah.
So I've been waiting for you to get out of the shower so that I can open it in front of you so you know it's safe.
Yeah.
And if you want tea, you can watch me make it and I'll make you another cup of tea and I completely understand why you didn't drink the one that
Yeah.
you didn't. And I was like, no way he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
No way
That
he's
was
a bad
a great
guy.
act if he was the bad guy.
Right?
I was about to be disappointed that
Yeah.
he was the bad guy. But,
But no.
no.
He was
not
a
the bad
good guy. He was just dumb.
Yeah.
She said, we need to get out of here.
Mhm.
We gotta go. We gotta go now.
Yeah.
And he was like, but I wanna go see it. And she was like, no, no, no.
No.
No, no, no. We gotta go. And if he had listened to her and just taken her to a Starbucks down the street,
Yeah.
maybe they would have survived. I spent, from the time that we cut away from them,
Uh-huh.
for the rest of the movie, I was like, I miss Tess.
Yes.
I want Tess back. She was fantastic.
Yes.
Did you recognize her?
No.
Do you remember the episode of Black Mirror?
Yes.
Where it was the dating app?
Uh-huh.
And it was the probability that y'all
Yes.
will, but it was their virtual selves
Yes.
fighting to break the mainframe to be together.
Mm-hmm.
It was her.
Okay. That's why I
was
liked her.
Right? That's why I loved her.
So, for the 3rd week in a row,
we get Justin
we get
Long.
Justin Long.
And this is where my roller coaster comes in.
Oh.
Because...
Look, I defended him last week.
Oh, you better not this week. Well, okay, so I go, wait, was the first half of the movie the cold open?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shockingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Justin Long. Yay. Oh, Justin Long. Oh no, Justin Long.
Yeah. Okay, so you know that thing where if I had a nickel for every time I'd have 2, but it's weird that it happened twice?
Uh-huh.
So when Elijah Wood is in the tub, the outside tub,
Which, oh my god.
I want one.
my God.
And he throws the book and it lands perfectly.
Yeah.
And then Justin Long throws the laptop and lands perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I want to know how many takes that took
Yes.
for both of them.
I started out this movie going, what's on the tapes? And by the end of the movie, I go, I don't want to know what's
I
on
don't
the
know.
tapes.
Mm-mm.
I called it, though.
Yeah?
I called the monster thing.
Yeah?
After the second time we see her, or the first time we see her, running down the titty monster is
Uh-huh.
what I called her. And then we saw the video in the room. I went, oh my god, she's breastfeeding.
Yeah, no, I did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, she's gonna try to breastfeed Justin Long.
Yeah. I also renamed this movie
Okay.
HGTV Creature Edition.
Oh.
Yeah, because he's
Yeah.
constantly measuring the square footage and trying to figure out this and the living area and
you need to be concerned about other things.
yeah, and we get a titty monster backstory.
So, I have a question.
I may or may not have an answer.
What was his name? Andre. The guy that lived by the water tower that helped
Yes.
him out towards the end.
Uh-huh.
He says the man that Justin Long finds down there says he used to kidnap women, keep them down there, made babies, then made babies with the babies and babies with the babies.
Copy of a copy of a copy.
Copy of a copy of a copy. And then he also says she's going to come looking for you at night, and she's not the worst thing down there.
What was the worst thing down there?
Right? How many more are there? How far did the tunnels go?
I don't know. That's what I was wondering. Like, what is the worst thing down there?
Yeah, because it couldn't be that dude that was laid up.
No. Did you recognize him?
I did. Is that Rorschach? I didn't look him up.
I remember in 31, the entire monologue in black and white with the blood all over his face.
Oh.
And in Lords of Salem and every other Rob Zombie movie except The Devil's Rejects. Oh, or maybe he was a cop in The Devil's Rejects.
I think so.
But from the back, he looked like Jake Busey.
Yeah.
And when I heard his voice, I went, oh, shit, that guy's scary.
He is scary.
That actor is... And I knew my trigger was in this.
Yeah.
And as soon as I knew who that actor was, when he's in the grocery store and we hear his voice for the first time, and I knew who that actor was, I knew it was going to be him.
Yep. And it sure was.
Because that's the characters he plays.
Yeah.
Of course he would be the one to do that.
Yeah.
You know? I immediately knew as soon as I saw him, I was like, oh, this is going to go. Yeah.
Yeah, it went. It got messy. This one made me say ACAB quite a few times.
I like the cop in Come to Daddy.
I did too.
I can burp on command if that make you feel better. No? Okay.
I hated Justin Long's character so much in this one.
I love the way he played it, though.
I love the way he played it. He's an amazing actor. But there were no redeeming qualities about this man.
No. Oh my god, come get your baby.
I screamed.
I gasped.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I lost it. I you did that! Just threw my girl off that damn water tower!
Yeah.
Oh, I was pissed.
Oh, I was... What?
Pissed.
And see, look, I'll be honest. Even after he explained to his friend what happened, I was still a little like, well... Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then the breakdown in the water tower, you know, it's like, well, okay, maybe.
Right. Like when they get there and he's like, I hurt somebody and it's not okay to hurt people. I was like, he's learning his lesson.
Yes, redeeming quality.
Yeah, and then he threw Tess off the water tower.
Yeah.
Meaning he didn't learn anything at all.
Yeah.
He didn't learn anything.
And then the
at
whole,
all.
like, I'm saving you. Definitely was like, oh, okay. No, he did it.
No, you didn't
He
learn.
did it. He's a terrible person.
Didn't learn anything. And see, I was really expecting for him to meet up with that friend, because that friend was pushing for information.
I thought there was going to be another news story.
About here's the recording of him admitting to doing it.
Yeah, I did too. I'm surprised it wasn't in there.
Right? Well, I mean, he didn't last much longer.
Yeah, that's fair. Ugh.
Yeah.
Poor Titty Monster.
Shame.
Yeah. Poor Titty
Felt bad
Monster.
for her.
I felt bad for Titty Monster.
Right.
I kind of liked her.
I did too.
She just, I mean...
Look, I got a thing about a girl with some low hangers.
Yeah.
Because, like,
yeah.
I can relate.
Yeah. But, like, even Tess had it figured out. Just let her feed you.
Yeah. She just wants a baby.
Yeah.
And, like, poor thing doesn't know any better.
All that she wants
is another baby.
Speaking of songs that fit this movie, the closing song for the credits.
Oh, my God.
Be My Baby.
Oh, my God. It started, and I was giggling.
It was so funny.
Be my
baby now. It was beautiful.
Yes.
It fit so well.
It was so good.
And I feel so bad for Titty Monster.
Right? I hope Tess got the job that she interviewed for.
I think she did.
I hope she... I mean, it seemed very promising, but then, you know...
She disappeared for weeks on end.
Yeah, she never called the lady back. But the lady even knew, like, that area is not really safe for you to be in.
I wonder if she knew.
Right? That's kind of what the vibe that I was getting.
Yeah.
Like, maybe she knew. What if she was one of the kids?
Oh. Maybe.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right? I don't
Theories
know.
upon theories.
I'm sad that Titty Monster didn't make it.
I am too. And I feel like it was a good ending, and it was just open-ended enough to where, you know, it left us with questions.
Yeah.
It could set us up for some sequels.
Yeah.
That I don't know if I'd be upset about, because I loved this movie.
You know it has sequels? Dog Soldiers.
Really?
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
How many? You said sequels.
Yeah, I think I saw 3. Uh-huh.
But they killed other.
Uh-huh. Yep. Because when I was searching up to print out our posters, and I searched Dog Soldiers, the first thing that popped up was Dog Soldiers film series.
Oh no.
And then Dog Soldiers 2 Fresh Meat.
They're gonna run out of Scottish actors.
I know.
I mean that with all the love. I love
Yeah.
Scottish actors. Hi. Hi. We love you.
But yeah, there's more than one.
Huh.
Which, I liked it, but I didn't like it that much.
Right? I don't know. I'm feeling like I might watch one.
At least
Just
2.
for-
Just watch
Fresh.
Fresh Meat and see where that goes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't commit to all of them.
Yeah. No.
No.
I'm not gonna commit.
No.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
It was a good week.
It was a good week. What's our word?
Well, we've got Poopin.
We got poopin', we
We
got
got
raisin
Raisin
eyes. We got Norval.
No, hello.
I think we should do raisin eyes.
Raisin Eyes.
Raisin eyes.
All right, so go to Instagram or Twitter, up there, and for those
Okay.
listening on Spotify, TAAVE Horror, let us know Raisin Eyes. We'll
You
send
get
you some stuff.
Yeah.
It's a good
Jeez.
week. And if you want to know what we're doing next week, head on over to Patreon.
We're gonna spin the wheel.
Yeah, the Wheel of Doom.
Wheel of Doom. It's only been a Wheel of Doom because it's picked my themes so far.
Yeah, every week it picks your themes.
We'll see. There's only one of my themes on there now.
Yeah, we'll see.
If it picks my themes again,
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna download a new wheel app because then that's stacked. You know?
Yeah, that is.
That's stacked.
Yeah, that is. It's a little much.
It's a little much.
All right,
Okay,
guys.
Love you.
And remember,
Bye.
we're not sponsored by Shudder.
Oh, but we should be.